All right, ladies, listen closely to what I am about to say. You need to hear this truth deep inside your soul today. What do you actually do when a man starts to ignore you? Do you send him a text message to ask him what is wrong? Do you demand answers from him until you feel satisfied? Or do you sit in total silence waiting for him to come around? Well, here is exactly what I want you to think about right now. The way that you respond when a man pulls away matters most. It will either humble his big ego or feed it even more today. But before we talk about what to do, you need to get clear. You need to get clear on why is he pulling away from you now? Because sometimes it is not just him being distant for no reason. It could be something in your energy that is pushing him back. It could be something in your behavior that is pushing him back. And I know most of you already understand to not chase him. You know you should not act desperate when he goes silent now. You know you should not come off as needy when he pulls away. But what many of you get wrong is that you think it is one mistake. You think it is usually one big mistake that you make in love, when in reality, it is usually the little things in the dynamic. Dozens of tiny signals that you do not even notice in your life, but they slowly make a man question your value as a woman. So the real question is, how do you act when he ignores you? You must act so that his ego questions his own choices today. You must act so that he does not question your worth at all. If you are new to the channel, my name is Ismael Gomez here. Today, I am going to break down exactly what to do when he signals. I will show you what to do when a man starts sending mixed signals. You will keep your dignity and your self-respect through it all. And for those of you that have been watching videos for a long time, today you are ready to take action on your life and your love. Check the pinned comment below if you want to start attracting commitment. You can start attracting lasting commitment with a man today. All right, so let us begin with the first point on our list now. Number 1, you must stop forcing clarity from a man who pulls away. When you demand answers from a man who is already pulling away, you put yourself in the weakest position possible in this dynamic. I mean, think about it, okay? When you chase after why he ignores, you are giving him the power to define the relationship completely. And in most cases, I promise you, his words are not going to help. His words are not going to bring you clarity about his feelings. They are going to bring you more confusion about what is happening, because most men do not actually tell you what they are feeling. They do not tell you what they are feeling in these moments, okay? Some are going to lie just to keep you around as an option only. They do not want to fully let you go, but they do not want commit. They do not want to fully commit to you when you ask them now. And other men, especially the nice guys, are going to soften truth. They are going to soften the truth because they do not want hurt. They do not want to hurt your feelings when they pull away from you. They are going to twist it into something gentle like a promise. They will say, I am not ready for a relationship right now, sadly. They will say, you are such a wonderful woman, but I love you much. But this is where my core philosophy in life comes in for you. Okay, the one that I teach my clients every single day of week. The one that has changed my relationships in love and business. The one that has changed my relationships and friendships too now. If it is not a hell yes, then it is a no for you in life. Okay, avoid all maybe in your life because maybe keeps you waiting. Maybe keeps you waiting and keeps you overthinking, stuck, and confused. So what you need to understand is that real clarity comes from you. Real clarity comes from your ability to discern the truth now. It does not come from what he says to you when you ask him. And listen, maybe you are dealing with a man who is genuinely confused. Okay, I have been there myself in the past questioning my feelings. I have been there myself in the past questioning my feelings about women. But my suggestion is to never focus on helping him find answers. You focus on the clarity that you want in your own life now. Let him either show it to you or figure it out on his own. Number 2, your ego is also fragile when he ignores you completely. So many times when a man ignores you, your first thought is ego. You think he is playing games with your heart and your mind now. You think he wants control over you and your emotions today. You think he is trying to test me to see if I will break. But let us flip it for a moment and look at your own ego. And what about your ego when you feel pain from being ignored? Because often, let me tell you, that the real pain is not him. The real pain is not that he pulled away from you suddenly. It is why your ego makes it mean something bad about you. You start thinking, I want him to notice me now. I want him to see that I am the best choice for him today. And that is not always about love for him or for you. It is about validation that you seek from outside of yourself. You know, many times clients come to me telling me they are heartbroken. They tell me that they cannot move on from someone who left them. They tell me that they love this man so much it hurts them. Okay? And I always use this analogy that if tomorrow another man came, into your life, okay, more attractive, he could be more consistent and wealthier and taller than the last. I mean, everything that you ever wanted and more than you dreamed. Suddenly, you would not care much about the other guy who ignored. You would not care much about the other guy who ignored you now. And why, you may ask yourself, when you feel this shift in power? Because your ego just got validation somewhere else in your life. Because what you are thinking at that moment is like, okay now. Okay, this man does not see my worth, but look at this new man. Look at this upgrade that I have found in my life suddenly. And wait until the old man sees that I have this guy now. This guy who is 1,000 times better than him in every way. But here is the trap, okay, when you keep searching for other people. When you keep searching for other people to prove your value back, you hand them all the power over your heart and your mind. Okay, if your peace depends on whether someone calls or texts you, if your peace depends on having a new guy with value, if your peace depends on having a new guy who has more value, then your happiness will always be outside of yourself forever. So the next time that you feel that ache from being ignored, pause and ask yourself, is this my heart talking or is this ego? Because often it is not your love that is being rejected by him. It is your pride that is taking a hit when he walks away. I am better than this man who does not see my worth today. I am working on myself to be the best version of me now. You know this man is a fool for not seeing my worth clearly. But that is not healing for your heart or your soul at all. That is just you covering the wound with a bandage of pride. True power is when you shift the focus back to yourself only. And you believe, a man who ignores me does not align with love. He does not align with the love that I want in my life. So he does not belong by my side ever again in my future. Number 3. The best kind of revenge is silence and indifference. Ladies, the best revenge against a man is not about making suffer. It is not about seeking his downfall or trying to cause distress. The best revenge is silence, is indifference, is moving on and letting go. Now I want you to picture this in your mind very clearly. Imagine that you have built a beautiful house with this man. You put your heart and soul into it to make it a home. But one day he kicks you out of the house you built together. You are standing, outside in the rain, all alone now. You are freezing cold and you are hungry and you are desperate. Your first instinct might be trying to burn the house down. And sure, you might get the temporary satisfaction of watching burn. You might get the temporary satisfaction of watching it burn down. But then what? You know what happens after the fire is out? You are left with nothing but ashes and smoke in the air. And you are still standing in the rain, all cold and wet. You are still cold and even more tired than you were before. The best revenge is not about destroying the house that he took. It is about building a castle for yourself that is strong and high, and not to compete with him, but to create a sanctuary for you. A place where you feel safe and whole and untouchable by pain. When you focus on building your own castle, you stop caring much. You stop caring about what he has or does not have in life. You are even happier that you left both the house and him. You are even happier that you left both the house and him behind. And the funniest thing that happens, you know what it is now. 99% of the time, once you have built that life. Once you have built that life for yourself, they usually come back. They try to sneak into your castle to see what you have. But you watch him from high up in your tower and you say, "Sir, please get out of my land because you do not belong here." Number 4, do not fake detachment, you must embrace it fully now. One behavior that I see a lot of you ladies fall into after a rejection is that you start posting the most depressing things. You start posting the most depressing things online for everyone to see. You start sharing the saddest quotes, breakup stories too. And guess what? Everyone, including him, is watching what you post. Now, maybe you do not post a sad quote on your social media. Maybe you go to my Instagram and you grab a positive. Maybe you grab a positive, empowering one instead of a sad one. But here is the thing, if that quote even mentions men or relationships, he still knows that your energy is fixated on him and his actions. And also, if you are talking to people who know him constantly, if you are talking to people who know him constantly about him, constantly bringing him up in the conversation, that energy finds way. That energy finds its way back to him no matter what you do. And I always mention this, and I do not even know what it is. I do not even know what it is and how to explain it clearly. But I cannot even tell you the amount of times in my life where a woman walked away from me okay, and the moment I detached. Okay, and the moment that I was completely detached from her energy. Out with my friends having fun, I completely forgot her. My phone started ringing again with exes coming back crying now. They were trying to reconnect with me when I was not looking. And I would be standing there looking at the phone like, what? What the hell is happening right now with all these calls? But here is the catch, you cannot fake it okay with people. Do not go to the opposite extreme and start posting really positive. Do not start posting really positive things like, I am doing yoga. Like, look at me climbing mountains, right? Just to prove how over. Just to prove how over it you are to everyone who watches. People can sense when you are trying too hard to look happy. Okay, authentic detachment cannot be performed. It has to be real. It has to be real inside of your heart and your mind now. And final number 5, giving is not draining yourself of energy. When you give in a relationship, okay, whether it is your time, attention, or emotional support to him, is vital to do so without sacrificing your own well-being ever. If you constantly give and give to the point where you neglect, needs, it can eventually lead to your partner taking you for granted fully. He may not fully appreciate your efforts or understand the sacrifices. Made because you have set a pattern of putting his needs above yours. A man will remember more the things that he sacrificed for you. He will remember more the things that he sacrificed for you than the ones that you gave to him when you were together. So if you are just giving the whole time, okay, thinking that it will make you more special in his eyes, it won't. It will not make you more special in his eyes at all. You have to let him invest in you so he can appreciate more. You have to let him invest in you so he can appreciate you. All right, ladies, so I hope that you learned a lot from this. I hope that you learned a lot from this video today completely. And if you want to go deeper into understanding a man's ego, now, how to handle it better, my suggestion is that you watch my other video, Men Respond Differently. Men respond differently to women with this mindset that I teach. I am going to leave you the link somewhere here on the screen. Okay, and check it out because this video is going to give you new insights and practical tools. That can shift the way that men respond to you in love. Anyways, thank you for subscribing to the channel, and remember that for your relationships to change, you need to change. You need to change your mindset and your actions starting today now. Okay, have a beautiful day and keep your head up high always. You are worthy of love that does not make you question yourself.